What's up everybody, my name is Patrick and today I'm making my first Let's Play video, so let's jump right into it. I am playing FTL. If you don't know what that is, it's faster than light. It's a strategy simulation indie game. Buy it on Steam, their website. I think they sell a third option, but I don't know what it is. I got it on Steam. So in this screen you're picking what ship you're going to use and your crew. You can customize the name and the type of ship it is. I like to change the name of everyone. I set my crew's name to people I know in real life, and that way when I assign them a job like manning a gun or running the engine or fighting people on other ships, when they die or suck or miss or something, I can yell at them in real life. They won't know what I'm talking about, but that's besides the point. And yes, I'm going to play it on easy. So, general concept, you have some data from these rebels, and you gotta go from one side of the galaxy to the other side of the galaxy and give the Federation the data. And that's I don't know what that does, because honestly when you get to the other side of the galaxy and you give the Federation the data, it doesn't do anything. You still have to fight the rebels and you don't have an advantage over them or anything. The data does nothing. So really you're just trying to get from this side of the galaxy to the other side of the galaxy in one piece. Before I jump, I need to actually turn on my guns and set auto fire. So in the first area, I try to explore as much as possible before getting caught by the rebels and before going into the next sector. Also, do not upgrade. I save all my scrap so when I get to the next sector, I'll find a store and I'll have plenty of scrap to buy stuff with. Stress signal is coming from a small space station orbiting an uninhabited planet. Their satellite defense system has gone haywire and their repair crew cannot approach without being fired on. They're looking for help to fix or disable it. I'm going to be using these. The last achievement I need for this ship, which is why I'm playing with the ship, is I have to use 5 blue texts in distress situations. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Get some scrap, get some rockets, get some fuel. It looks like I'm heading into a nebula. Nebula, I don't like nebula. Sometimes you hit like a plasma storm and it messes up your ship. I'm going to avoid the store till I have to go to the exit. That way I'll have more scrap, because I only have 56 right now. And I need a crew teleporter so I can send John on other ships so that he'll most likely die. Pirate ship arrives shortly after you. Judging from the fact that it is attempting blah blah blah, I'm going to kill it. Don't like pirates. So this is where the strategy part comes into it. In the first sector, it's kind of boring, because you only have one gun. Well, in this case, because of the ship I'm using, I also have an artillery beam, but I have no control of that. So you only have one gun, and it's pretty much you just sit here on auto fire and take crack shots at the person until they die. The strategy part is you pick the systems on the ship they're going to destroy, or the way that you're going to destroy them. Like you can teleport crew onto their ship and kill their crew and thus win the battle as well. Or you can damage, you can catch the whole ship on fire, burn everybody to death, whatever you want to do. But the strategy aspect is how you're going to disarm them and how you're going to keep them from escaping if your intention is to kill them. Because sometimes you get thrown into a fight where maybe you'd rather escape. So I find it best to take out their guns first, ignore their shields, and destroy their engine. If it's an automated drone, then you might want to hurt their shields. Since I'm flying a nebula, we probably won't see the rebels for a while. And this is the plasma storm I was talking about. And now all my stuff is messed up. Awesome. Heavily damaged Federation ship is hiding in the nebula at the beacon. Before you have time to make contact with them, they fade into the nebula. We're going to attempt to follow them. Your search is hopeless. Your sensors can't pick up anything. I assume if I had this thing fully upgraded, or if I had a slug on board their psychic, then I'd be able to find them. I've never actually done that mission, so I don't know what the end result is. Yay, no plasma storms, that's all I care about. So this is the automated ship I was talking about. You don't even need to bother with their engines, because they don't run from a fight. They'll just sit here and fight you till one of the two dies. You can't teleport crew onto them. They don't have oxygen. So if I sent John over there right now, he would suffocate. I don't think anybody would miss him. Just kidding, John. I wouldn't send you into an oxygenless environment. I need you for defending me and stuff. So the reason I have like Micah on shields and Seth on guns is you get like a small bonus, but also their stats increase over time, and once it levels up so much they do like twice as good. I guess. I don't know. I have really actually never noticed the difference between a well-trained and a not well-trained, except for in combat. A well-trained person in combat can take on several people, no problem. So the rebels are coming. They're finally now on the screen where I went to the nebula. It slowed them down a lot. You locate the source of the distress call, a nearby human mining colony, and an unknown disease has spread virulently among the workers. They are trying to set up a quarantine to mitigate the spread of the disease, but lack of any enforcement near Riot seems likely. I'm going to use my Engi again. Engi, that would be Seth, so I'm sending Seth down. With no fear of catching the disease because he's a cyborg, the Engi crew member helps reassure and organize the infected humans. Calmed by the extensive knowledge about human physiology, the infected submit to the quarantine in hopes that a cure can be found. Colony leaders offer a reward for helping prevent the ugly. Fuck yeah, fuel and drones and scrap, that's good. Because I don't like for my fuel to get below 10. Because it takes like 8 or so to get through a sector if you just want to run through it and not do anything. So since the rebels are all the way over here, I'm going to keep exploring. More scrap. That's the goal. I want to hit 200 before sector 2. I don't care if they're powering up their FTL drive. I'll just shoot their FTL drive. I'm going to make... I don't know why. I guess you got hit with a missile or something. I don't know why John has damage on him. Oh great, there's probably a fire over here. Yep. That's where Micah comes in handy. He's immune to fire. He's a rock alien. Well, he did absolutely nothing. I got the sensors back online. You gotta get back on the ship. Damn, Seth, you're doing awful. Granted, I made you repair stuff. You're still doing awful. So the Engi, or Seth, as I've named him, is a cyborg, and they're really good at repairs. They repair like twice as fast, but they're like twice as bad in combat or something. The Mantis are twice as good in combat, I guess, but they can't repair for shit. And the rock people have more health, but they're slower, and they're also immune to fire. This is where the immune to fire comes in handy. So I'm near a star, and every so often there'll be a solar flare that will just catch everything on my ship on fire. There's several ways to deal with fire. One, you can send in crew with extinguishers and put it out. Crew are obviously not immune to fire to burn them to death, but I have a rock member, he's immune to fire. I can send him in, he'll put the fire out, no problem. Or you can open doors on your ship and drain all the oxygen to the rooms that are on fire. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Okay, so that's close to my artillery gun. I'm just going to open the doors. Artillery's irrelevant. I'll jet the oxygen out and put the fire out. I'm not going to accept the love. I've come this far, I'm going to kill you. I just got to make sure this doesn't hit 0, which is slow as it's going on with the roof. Yeah, just close the doors back. Everything's fine. See, this one I don't want to open doors to get to it. It drains too much oxygen, so I'll just send in Micah and this thing. And the fire spreads. Maybe I should have just opened the door. Oh god, my shit's on fire. And I'm gonna go ahead and jump before this gets any worse. You have arrived at the long-range beacon. When the FTL drive is charged, you can jump to the next sector. I'm actually going to go to the store first. I don't want to fight them because half my ship is on fire and I need to get the fire out, so I'm just going to take the scrap. Shit. How did John not get lit on fire? Alright, I'm going to vent my oxygen there, and here, and here, and I'm going to make John go stand over there. Usually I get through this whole sector and I have 100% hull. This time around, not doing so good. Not doing so good. But I'm getting ready to go to a store, so I'll just buy repairs there. Also, I didn't hit 200, which is also disappointing. I better just go to the store and leave the sector. The rebels are about to catch me. When you fight the rebels, what sucks is they outgun you in this first sector. So they easily just kill you. Well, they don't necessarily kill you, they do so much damage to you that it costs you a lot of money and sets you back. So everything's fixed up. I'm going to sell this defense laser because I'm not going to use drones. So I guess I did hit 200 if I hadn't repaired. I want a crew teleporter so I can send John on other ships, and I need more than 10 fuel. I don't like to go below 10. Shield charger booster. Since I'm going with weapons and I'm going with sending crew on other ships, I will actually want that because I'll be relying heavily on my shield. So John, get up there in that teleporter. Alright, let's look at my ship. I don't buy upgrades. I'm going to wait till I'm in the second sector before I do that. Equipment. Shield booster. 15%. I don't know if shield charger boosters stack. I've bought 2 before and I didn't notice the difference. You'd think with 30% though you would see a difference. So I'm going to go ahead and just go to the exit and leave this sector. Oh great. Such good options. I'm actually going to go to the pirate controlled sector because rock people tend to use missiles, and missiles mess up your hull like crazy and kill your crew off. Reports are true, this area has been under the control of pirates for quite some time. Some traders still attempt to trade with the few settlements that remain, but they do so at great risk. So that sector went down. This is my first Let's Play video. Hope you enjoyed it. Sector 2 coming up.